for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Awaiting it. Just wait. Just did it. Wait for. Okay. 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 Let me just quickly check this thing. All right. Let me make sure these settings are in order. For anyone who joins the stream, welcome to the stream. Just gonna turn that one down a little bit. Yeah, yeah. Solar system for one. Look at all these. Wow, look at that one. Where's this? What was that? What the hell is this? What? Hold on. Tide. Undefined. Yeah, okay. You're not in orbit around this bitch. No way in hell. Alright, Venus is very hot. How hot is Venus? I'm gonna turn off the atmosphere. Yep, is Venus. 100%. Okay. So basically, what is this? What is this? What are you doing? Why are you streaming? Whatever this is. What even is this? Well, this is a solar system. This game is Universe Sandbox. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna not be messing with this. We're going to create a solar system. Gotta get a couple things set up. Okay, whenever I like get out of the game, the fan starts going crazy. All right, just chill out, chill out. Here, what if I did this? Here, wait, this is gonna take a second, but I want to see the chat in case anyone wants to say anything. I don't know. Await it, and you shall see amazingness. All right, just wait. Shut up. Okay. Okay, and now we got that going. Just gotta get it against the hole. Okay, bro. Bro, what is this? What is this? Conservation of matter lab. Okay. Very interesting. Very, very intriguing. Not gonna pay attention. Okay. So. Ooh, I like this song. I'm going to go over here to music. The fan's starting. Of course it is. Alright, so. How do you play this game? Well, it costs a pretty penny. But in my opinion, it was worth that pretty penny, probably because I want it to be worth it, but also because it's pretty cool. I mean, you got the galaxy back here. You can create a galaxy, and that galaxy will be inside this background, which is of the galaxy. So that's pretty interesting how a galaxy is in this game in the galaxy. But yeah, that's besides the point. That's besides the point. So we're gonna go to stars. We're gonna go to random main sequence star. Pause it, and then we are going to let there be light. And I want a smaller star. Oh, that's a blue star? Are you kidding me? No, we want tiny. Can we get tinier? Nope, I think that's one of the small stars we're gonna be able to have. Yep, it's only a couple Jupiters in mass. Alright, we're gonna call this one Plant. And of course, any name suggestions from the chat will be, you know, completely fine. Let's see. Let's see. Gotta pull out the habitable zone. Oh, this star's habitable zone is really tiny. Okay, we're gonna make a random rocky planet. Ooh. Let's have a sun kisser, which is a planet really close to the star. It's not gonna evaporate, is it? Oh, you're really cold. Well, you're gonna start warming up. Wait for it. You see the temperature go up. Alright. I don't think it had. Yeah, I'm gonna take away the water, take away the hydrogen. Surface map. Average temperature is increasing. I'm just gonna turn on the orbit because trails is gonna be complicated. Alright, now that we have a very close planet, we're gonna want a very far planet. Let's make it a gas giant, alright? Let's make it a gas giant, not a super big one. I'm just kidding, a super big one. We're gonna have it about out here. Right? Right, here we are. And there's the planet. Alright, so we got our sun kisser here. Let's name this. What do I want to name you? Here, wait, hold on. My stream on my phone's doing something stupid. Wait for it. Again, wait for it. Okay, it's being less dumb now. Alright, is this planet hot yet? Where's the temperature? Oh yeah, you're getting hot. And you're still rising. Okay, so the gas giant out here, thankfully does nothing. I want to turn this to realistic because we're going for not exactly pretty. I mean, look at this planet. That's not exactly pretty. But, ooh, you know, I like the look of this planet. It's a really pale planet. It's like Saturn, but you know what? I'm gonna, Ebe Turi. Alright, Ebe Turi is gonna be a saved object. You know, sometimes I save objects because they just look nice. This is a random spawn. It's pretty. I could have called it Pearl, but that's just, you know, pretty standard. Blep. Yes, I see blep. Okay, never mind that typing. Alright, so, next stage. What are we going to do now? Well, another thing you can do in Universe Sandbox to make it look more interesting is you can have every planet have an inclined orbit and an eccentric orbit. So we're going to give this object right here. Well, we're going to tidally lock it first because realistically, if you're this close to a star, your orbit is going to like slow, your rotation is going to slow way down. There's a button for this. Yep, there you go. Okay, alright. Whoa. Slow down there, buddy. Okay, then we're going to want to name this planet. And, I'm pretty sure this is going to be how it is for the rest of time. But it's going to get hotter. But I'm just going to name this planet, how do you pronounce an open Q? A Q with no U. Konica? I think you pronounce it Konica. I'm going to call this Konica. Right? Konica is the closest planet to plant, which I'm going to change this name now to yeah, let me think about this. I don't know if that means something, but it sounds like something I've heard before. I don't know what that something meant, but I really like it. So, azimuth. And just in case you're interested, this is the size of the sun compared to azimuth. As you can tell, it's very, very big. And the habitable zone of the sun will make the farthest gas giant, Ebituri, closer than Mercury. So, yeah, this is a really small scale star system. But that comes with a perk. In case you don't know, small stars live for a while. So, this system is basically going to be almost timeless. Really close to the star, you can see it gets yellow, but as you back out, it becomes really red. That's pretty red there. Although I can't really be in silence for a while because my fan is it's being something. It's being something. Anyway, here we have Konica and Ebituri. But here, let's make these orbits interesting. Something you can do is you could go to motion, and then you could go to inclination, and you can increase that a little bit. I'm gonna pause time while I do this because if you mess with the orbit while the objects are in motion, things can get really shitty really fast. So I'm gonna make this like 17.79. That seems about good, and I'm gonna make the eccentricity. Let's give it some. Let's give it a little less, but at the same time more, because you're going to want to get the closest point closer to the star. So it has an egg-shaped orbit, you know, like a fish egg. Hi, Luna. Luna. That's my dog, Luna. Luna, hello. Luna is scientific name. Well, not a scientific name. It's it's one of the languages. Name of the moon. Yes, thank you for the nerd alert. I appreciate it immensely. Okay, that is the new orbit of Konica. Look at that. It's spinning. It's doing its thing. How hot are you? 80. Okay, it's balancing at almost 100. Okay, it's cooling off. How is it cooling off so much? Okay, well, this is really interesting. The average temperature is getting colder, so this planet can support liquid water. I don't know how that's possible. Maybe it's because this is one of the smallest stars I've ever messed with. Its mass isn't even measured in suns. It's measured in Jupiters. If I take out the sun as a measuring stick, 0.09. It is 9% the mass of the sun. And radius of the sun? 11.5%. It is a tiny star. A really tiny star. But somehow it manages to press on, and that's interesting. Now, the hit and miss of having a small star, right? Yes. The hit and miss of having a small star is that you can have planets, not stars. You can have planets orbits like here, here, and here, and in a normal star system, well, the orbits would mess with each other if they were this close. In this star system, they are going to not mess with each other because, well, you know, they all get, like, okay, here, I'm gonna try and give this planet a small moon. And as you can see, if I back out just a little bit, it gets pulled away by the star. So I'm gonna have it fairly close. I'm gonna slow down time a lot to, like, yeah, it got pulled into the planet, and now it is an impact crater. And now there are fragments orbiting the star, and those fragments will continue to exist for God knows how long. Maybe forever. I don't know. Oh, my brother came out and says, hi! Hey, you do what I said to do. What? Oh yeah, I do remember you suggesting. Yeah, I did that. Oh, what the hell's happening here? What is the fragment doing? Why are you vaporized? Oh, oh. Why do you have water? Why do you have water? Wait. Water mass. Get that out of here. Is that all this is? Is this just water? I feel like this is silica. That is a heavy... Yeah, that's iron and silica. So I think it's this fragment right here is completely vaporizing. But why? Why do you even exist if you don't want to exist? I don't know, bro. You know what? If you can't handle being around the star, then I guess you'll just not be around the star for much longer. Never mind, you are... Wow. Okay. I didn't expect that to happen. Apparently there is a ring system around Azimuth now. Hello, this... Okay, well, what was supposed to be a demonstration about the shittiness of trying to have an orbit here. What? 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 Why are there so... I don't know. I just had one tiny moon. Like here's the planet, here's the moon. I tried to put it around it. It got pulled out of orbit, crashed into the planet, which I thought it would do on the other side of its orbit, but no, it did on the wrong side, so my mind is fucked. But yeah, it just did this, and now there's a ring system being sculpted by Ebaturi. So, well, the planet is still there. The planet is keeping its mass. It's staying pretty all right, which is quite interesting. Well, I think this is basically a tiny asteroid belt, except every fragment is large enough to have its own distinct orbit. What's happening here? Oh, the person watching the stream says hi. Do you say hi in return?
Hello.
Hello, they say hello. Who pinged me in this server? Gummy, shut up. Why is her name Gummy now? First it was Tax, now it's Gummy. Whoa, did I see a plume? Okay, no. Alright, well, that's quite notable. But now it's time to get to work on the third planet, which I'm going to have be, you know, just a little bit smaller. I don't know exactly how common okay, let's get some flips. All right, so it's most likely going to be smaller than a Gondika. So we're going to have it out here. And the reason why I said it's interesting that this is a small system, a hit and miss, is because that makes it essentially impossible to have moons around planets. You can have planets, and their orbits can be really close, relatively, because... Oh, whoops. Because they are not the most disturbed by each other, because the whole system is really small. The star has complete dominant effect, because it's so close. All the planets are so close to the star. What supremacy? What supremacy? What? Is this the pole? I have a feeling this is the pole. Why is it? Yeah, why are you inclined so much? This is gonna give really weird day-night effects, but you know what? I'm all for it. Oh, okay, what happened? What happened? What is being destroyed? Something is being destroyed. I don't know what that was. I'm taking away the habitable zone, the orbits, the thing. Oh, I saw a collision. This is becoming quite something. I like the trails. Okay. Yeah, so the rings are gonna need to stabilize. But, okay, I can't settle with this name Ion. You gotta be something different. Alright. Nyon? No. Nidzist. Okay, your name is your name is Nidzist. What are you saying? What are you saying? Am I the only one who noticed, or are what who are you talking about? Wait, who are you talking? What am I saying something? Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Okay, Discord is apparently not being picked up by the stream recorder, which, I mean, that's a good thing. Dude, Gummy just spammed 6 pings at me. No, don't ping me. I'm trying to stream Gummy. Okay. Nidzist is pogging. Gonica is shepherding asteroids. And Ebaturi, let's work on Ebaturi after 2 more additions. They're gonna be pretty general additions, you know. I'm gonna have a planet somewhat out here, and then I'm going to have a moon-sized object in between the two that is apparently streaming a comet tail. Alright, let's work on that. Why the fuck? Why don't you have an atmosphere? Why do you have water? Why do you have water? Don't have water. You can't have water. You're a moon, dumbass. Here, you can be called Lotus because you're a bitch. Alright? How about that? How about that? You like Lotus? You like Lotus. Oh, Lotus likes Lotus. We're gonna mess with your colors in a little bit, but let's get to Nidzist and mess with Nidzist. So, part of me wants to make... You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna make this one much smaller than it was, and we're gonna basically strip most of its atmosphere away. So now you look like you have half as much atmosphere, which is alright. And now we're going to not do much with Nidzist, and we're just gonna make Nidzist bigger. Like a bigger planet, you know? I feel like 3 times the mass of Earth is what they call a super Earth. Alright, let's see how this impacts orbits. Everything should be alright. It looks like everything is normal. In fact, I think I'm going to add another smaller moon-sized object here. They don't seem to be messing with each other. Another one? Okay, they don't exactly eclipse, and this one is streaming another tail. What is it with tiny moons wanting water? You can't have water. You're too small. It'll boil away. Dizomia. What is Dizomia? What the hell is Dizomia? Why are you so tiny? Okay, let's go around Exist to see what the hell's going on here. what do you look like? You don't even look like anything. What is your deal, bro? You can't even orbit around Nidzist. Bro, okay, you know what? We're gonna do something interesting. We're gonna give Nidzist a big old atmosphere. Well, not a big atmosphere. Tiny atmosphere. Alright, we'll just give it a tiny atmosphere, you know? Just multiply the size a little bit by a factor of bajillions. Not that much. Well, yes, that much, because it needs to have a thick atmosphere because it's very large compared to Earth. But, okay, this right here is a good size atmosphere for the planet. We're going to take away the grid because that's getting in the way. Alright, this is the atmosphere mass relative to what it would need. Let's say atmospheric density. Surface pressure 1.43 atmospheres on a planet 3 times the mass of Earth. That means in ratio it has half the atmosphere pressure as Earth. Well, wait, no, surface pressure is 1.43, so it's still over. So we're gonna want to keep this on atmosphere and just turn it down a little bit. Still so that we can see the clouds. I want to see them clouds, bitch. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, you know what? You don't want to see the clouds super well. You don't have to see the clouds super well. We don't got to see the clouds. It's alright. I don't give a shit. We're just going to add water. Well, I certainly did something. Oh, go down, go down, go down. Okay, sea level. Let's turn you up. Okay. Just some surface water here and there. Nothing too fancy. And we're gonna turn down the speed so that it's pretty slow. And now the whole of the planet should get light pretty periodically. It's got a really weird day-night cycle. I gotta say. It's... God. Fucking gummy. Stop. I'm sorry. Text. Stop. Yes, wanna play Bed Wars. I'm streaming maybe in like 10-30 minutes. I mean, I could change the stream title to just playing games. I mean, the whole point of the stream is to be Oh. Guys, I don't think this planet can have water. Where are you in the habit? You're like... Damn it, the star is too tiny. Okay. You know what? I'm taking a risk. Lots of planets would be tidally locked anyway. We're just going to make you tidally locked and mess with your yaw so that... And this is basically what yaw is, like which side of the planet is facing where. So there's a whole southern sea. So I think having the planet face like this would be interesting, since the innermost area would arguably have the most chance of habitability. This is a pretty good face. This area will be the most habitable. We're going to tidally lock it again just to be absolutely positively sure that it will gain temperature, and we watch as the heat map slowly shifts. Oh, look at that, look at that. You could slowly see it start to warm up. What is the surface getting at now? Okay, the water is getting pretty hot. God damn it. Fucking make up your mind. It should be fine. This should be pretty alright. I think it is. Negative 273, negative 63 in the water, which is still cold enough to freeze it, but it's not frozen? Are you kidding me? Huh. So what tidally locking means is only one side of the planet faces the star. I don't think I said that yet, but if I did, then I said it again. Yeah, so that's pretty much what all this is. If I did want to, I could increase the sea level, but I'm not dealing with that. Okay, so pretty much all these other planets are going to be too cold. Like these 3 moons, they're basically not going to have water. So if any one of them has water, I'm going to just take it away because no. And then I'm going to name them. So this will be a cigar because it looks like a cigar lung. It looks so terrible. And then this we're going to call ant because it's a little tiny moon. Yeah, we're going to decrease the size. Okay. Not playing time like that. Not playing time like that. Okay. What? Object has been ejected from the system. Where are you? Where did you go? Where did you go? I see an ejection here, but I don't know where the object is. Buddy. Buddy, come now. Buddy. There's nothing over there, dude. I swear to God. This man really wants to... Come on, man. I'm just trying. What object was ejected? I'm following this orbit. Trails? Aha. Be gone. Okay, now that that's out of the way. The inner asteroid belt is looking pretty good. We should get a natural comet. Like, we should have one because of this inner asteroid belt. So I'm going to give this star system one, using this one as a template, because it has a pretty good orbit. Well, this one, actually. This one has a pretty good orbit. What is the composition in water? I'm going to bump that up to be 67% water. Comets like, I don't know what it's called. Halley's Comet, they have high volumes of water on their surface. So I'm going to want to multiply this by 10 in mass. I'm going to give it kilograms. I swear to God, text, shut the fuck. Just shut. Okay. Hey, Tech. I didn't know you were watching the stream. All right. You know, listen, buddy. Listen. Thank you. Okay. Yes, you're watching. Yes. Greetings, Mr. Textman. Guy in the that is text. You can say hi in the chat. If you don't want to say hi in the chat, then you can text. What are you talking about? Don't say this on stream. They can't see you, but don't say it. Okay, stand up right. You know what? I'm just gonna have the phone sit on its back. You know what? Fuck the phone. Don't fuck the phone. 63% battery on the phone. It's still good. I don't need to plug it in. All right, we're gonna mess with this object right here. We're going to increase its we're gonna increase slowly. So basically, it had a narrow brush. the star system, and that, honestly, incredible. It makes me tear up. Okay, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it, text? What the fuck? What are you sending me? What the hell is that? What? Luna, what did you just meow at me? Did you guys hear the dog? I'm pretty sure you didn't hear the dog. Text, you're sending me demon children. Lick PRO. It's very interesting text. Very interesting. Anyway, back to comments. Let's call this one Jacob 416. I'm just thinking Jacob 416 right now. It doesn't mean anything. I just like the sound of the name. But there's a problem. Ebituri will mess with this comet as it approaches. So I'm going to actually let this... Oh, no, wait. It needs to be farther. It's still trailing. Are you kidding me? Fucking weak. There, increase that. Motherfucker. Just increase the shit out of your mass. Will you hold on to your underwear now? Do I need to make you as big as a planet? You good, bro? Kilograms. Moons. You're half the mass of the moon and... How is it going down so much? You don't even need to evaporate that much. All you need to do is hold on to your goddamn water. Look at the percentage. It's going down. It can't last a whole year in this condition. This is actually terrible. Can we not have a comment? Bro. Okay, you know what? I'm going through extreme measures. I'm going to increase the pericenter distance, lock it, increase the apicenter distance, so that now the comet has a long period to get its shit together, because holy fuck. And now can I unlock this? Thank you. Okay, thank you, music, for kicking in. Okay, now are you still evaporating? You're yeah, wait, what the fuck? Stabilize temperature, you fucknut. Now increase water. 67.1. There. Dwarf planet. Good. Continue to be a dwarf planet. I'm saving you now. Don't screw up. Here. I'm saving this. Jacob, if you screw up, I swear to God, I will send it. Hey, press Alt F4. It gives you beefier graphics. CX. No. Save. Jacob 416, ladies and gentlemen. The failure. When it comes to comments, honestly, tears me up every single day. Now we're gonna watch this Jacob 416 fellow as it approaches the star. It is going to increase dramatically in speed. What is its orbital period? A few months. All right. Locking onto Lotus. Now locking onto Azimuth. Yeah, that seems like a reasonable orbit for the object. Now, we're gonna take away orbits. Object visual is on realistic. I don't know why we can still see these individual objects. But that's Konica. You know, the Wondrous. And then you got all these other asteroids, and they're continuing to move around. And there is Jacob 416. Is that... Okay, let's see how close it's getting. It is approaching the star system. Approaching, mind you. The orbit of Ebituri. They're not going to meet. They might meet over here. It might fuck up the orbit at this point. I don't think so because Abaturi is moving pretty fast. Hopefully not. How massive are you? 1.53 Earth? Yeah, you're fine. Okay. Turn off orbits, turn off visuals. We're going to, wait, yes, turn both of those back on. We're going to want to watch this from Nidsyst because Nidsyst is the most habitable planet. So we're going to watch the comet as it approaches. It is... Okay, I think it's going to be on the other side of the... What do you mean? What the fuck are you talking? Puffin! Welcome to the stream. Puffin, can you get text to fucking pull his shit together? He's sending me messages of weird shit in the... help this man. Help this man gain his sanity back. Text, I'm not your daddy. Shut. Text, please. I beg of you. I'm trying to be smart. Wait, there's Jacob. I don't see a tail yet. Oh, wait. Do you still have water? Yes, you do. Please start losing your water. I want to see a comet. Oh, you have to warm up first. I don't think it's gonna warm up. I think maybe as it gets closest to the sun. Okay. We're gonna wanna decrease pericenter without increasing apicenter. So we're gonna make the orbit. Yeah, I know there's someone in chat. I know there's a lot of people in chat. Who's calling me? Puffin. Alright, fine. Video call. Fine. Okay. Okay, now Tex is calling me. Hi, Tex. How you doing? Okay.
Yo, what's up, dude?
Yeah, what's up, Tex?
Oh
At this point, should I just join the Discord call?
my. Yo, what's up, dude?
Chill chat. Should I just go into chill chat at this point? Cause you're like, yeah. Let's join very cold bread. Okay. Apparently the stream is taking a turn for the worst. Oh, I wonder who this could be. Oh, the mystery.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery. This is gonna be so close,
dude,
to Azimuth. What? What, dude? This better warm up, I swear to God.
Yo, what's up, dude? What's up?
We're in VC. That's not how you. Okay.
Yeah, man, I'm on the stream, bro. I made it. This is my debut.
This is my debut.
For real, man.
Yeah,
I just made it to YouTube.
You made it to YouTube. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome to the stream, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, see this comet right here? See this comet? It better start warming up. It's still at negative 219 Celsius. Dude.
Damn, that is crazy.
It is frigid.
Bro, can you make the planet explode? Is that thing? Can you make it explode?
Yes, but I'm not going to.
Can you do that? Like,
no.
Just make it explode.
It is literally at its closest approach to the star.
Like, what is this game called?
It's called Universe Sandbox. Wow, Jacob, you're finally jetting off steam. Wow.
Is that what the name is? Did you call it Jacob?
I called it Jacob 416. Honestly, I am astonished at how much this comet sucks. Like, not to be offensive or anything, but this is literally... It's not even warming up from the star. The star. Right there. That one. Yeah, it's pretty close. It's not warming up because... Look, this is like the real scale of how far it is. And it's not heating up because of that. It's heating up because of the tidal forces. Because it's being swung. It's being shot into the fucking universe over there. It's
Dude. Did you know they put Naruto in Fortnite? Can you believe that?
No,
Can you believe it, dude? Like honestly,
I can't believe it.
they put Kata Sensei. They put like Suzuki. They put Sakura, and they also put like I forgot his name. I think his name was like Toruto or something. I don't know.
I see.
Yeah, how's your planet going? Hi, chat. Hello, their stream. Those.
Hello,
How's
hello. Please tell me you still have water. You don't have jack shit for water. Okay,
if
giving
your
you
mom's
water
phone
back
number?
again. Wow.
Wait, Mothman. If your mom's phone number was money, how much money would you have?
I'm not answering that question.
Oh, come on.
No, no. I don't
I
think
think you should.
so.
I think so. I think you should.
No.
Like,
Eccentricity.
I
Well,
mean, just
god
give
damn
me
it.
at least three. Just give me all the digits except the last one. I can guess it.
Buddy.
Wait, let me call Puffin. Yo, Mothman.
What?
Show this to your stream real quick. What I'm about to send you. Just show it to your stream.
What the hell?
Show them it's funny meme.
Okay, what did you send me?
It's a. It sent you a video.
I'm not playing this video.
Play it. It's gonna be really funny.
Text out your memes are beyond comprehension.
I mean.
A jugar Free Fire, hijo. Hágale, hágale, mándela. Es que Free Fire.
I'm turning this.
You know,
Oh my god, what is happening to my computer with you dopes? You doinks. What?
Is Puffin
Hi,
spamming?
Xander.
Is
Don't.
Puffin spamming?
Yes, he spammed A. Xander, don't turn power
Dude,
off.
let's
No.
go, Puffin. Dude, let's go.
Don't send messages for me. I sent A to Puffin against my will. That was Xander. I swear to God. I need mad. Mad. Don't mind these people. I
Like
need to get
it.
mad.
He shot myself. Like a pro.
Lena, calm your butt. I'm in pain too, but it's alright. I need you.
You should really go and not disturb.
I should go on Do Not Disturb. I should. But I'm not. Extra. Oh! Test alert. There's no. Okay. Fuck off.
Okay, well, Mothman, one question. What's up with this planet thing? Like, what is this thing?
Okay, this is Universe Sandbox right here. You know what? I'm making.
So you're making your own planet. So you're a god. I mean, like, are you a god if you're making your own planet? Isn't it just God Simulator?
Okay, here's the thing. All right, this is a simulation that I have been running for 175 in-game years. That I call it the Polaris Gen Binary. This is a star system I have working for a book where these two stars and their planets are the setting of a large proportion of the book. Are you watching the stream? You better be watching the fucking stream.
I am.
Okay, good. Okay.
I'm pissing myself as I watch this.
That is disgusting. All right, so here is.
I was on the toilet.
Okay. Here is the
Oh yeah, by the way, like yesterday, I was in my cousin's house and I found like these rubber lightsabers under my aunt's bedroom. I don't know what they're for. They're like lights. I think you're supposed to throw them or something.
What are you talking about, lightsabers? Why did
Like
Puffin
rubber
send me
lightsabers, they're just like rubber. They're kind of squishy like a hot dog.
the whole thing or Stern on Stern because funny, haha, funny haha fart card.
They also have like these
My
mushroom
headphones
thing
don't
on
have
top.
one of their muffs. It cracked on the plastic, so I just swung my head back, and the headphones fell off my head. You guys
Let me send
are
you a picture of what I found yesterday.
I dude, please, I beg. I just want to stream. Okay. Mad, join Breb. I beg. I swear to beg. Plus, I swear to beg. Come on, dude. Okay.
It looked like I'm gonna send a picture. Show it to your chat. Maybe you can
I'm
figure out
not
what this is.
showing shit to the stream.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Puffin, why do you have this image at all? And what are those legs? And what are those eyes? What the fuck are those eyes? What the hell is it? What is I'm not showing this image on stream for 1,000 reasons. They have beaks, cat ears, their fucking underwear is showing. They got tails. Someone's eyes are bulging out of their heads. This leg is true pain. Those are
look at that
thick
video.
feet.
Look at that
Jesus
video.
Christ, these are they're.
Mafia, you should become a reaction channel. They get a lot more.
I should make a reaction channel. I should make a reaction channel. Oh my god.
Yeah, just react to my memes. That'd be really good.
On your memes is the best series ever. Yeah, I'll consider it. Hi,
Yo,
Mad.
joined
Mad.
you.
Mad. Mad.
Yo, it's Pumpkin Boy.
Pumpkin boy. Mad. Mad. No. Speak something. Say words. Say words. Okay. Hi.
Yo, it's Mad.
Yeah. You're at 200%. You're still quiet.
Blah, blah.
Oh God. Jesus Christ.
What the?
Gummy, please. I'm trying to stream. The immersion is. What the? First episode? There's episodes of this? This isn't just an image you drew. This is a series. Watch the whole thing on Strom, I beg.
Oh, sorry, was that playing?
Oh, what the? There's like 12. Yeah, I bet they are 12. That's why you have so many pictures of their underwear.
Was that playing? Like, was that my mic?
What about your mic? Huh? What?
Oh, okay. How do I turn this off?
I don't know. Hell not.
Okay,
Yeah,
there we
hell
go.
yeah. Anyway, back to the whole point of the...
Oh my.
Yep. Okay, hi, Mad.
Oh yeah, was that playing?
What? No, it wasn't playing. Okay,
I just opened my Clash of Clans real quick, you know.
Magic Hands?
I just opened my Clash of Clans village.
Mad isn't even alive. He's just joined the VC. Okay, I'll tell this to the stream members who actually are part of the stream.
Alright.
Alright, here we have ourselves the Polaris Gen binary. And we're gonna go in order of closest planet to farthest planet. So here we have ourselves Ervis, however you want to pronounce it. This is the Venus-style planet orbiting closest to Polaris. And
Oh my.
why text? Shut. No, text. Text. Here, you listen to me. Listen.
Yeah.
Shut.
Alright, sorry.
Shut. Thank you.
Like,
No. Shut your face. I will leave the call.
alright, okay. Keep explaining.
Right. Well, that was interesting. That was very fun. So anyway, this is the most. This isn't a chill stream. Why is this a thing? Well, okay. I'll try and get back on track the best I can, right? So here we have ourselves Ervis. Ervis is the Venus-style planet with density in their atmosphere, as you can probably tell. They're the closest planet to Polaris, and that's pretty much the only factor they have about themselves that is of note. Here we have Willow, the second closest planet, that is arguably just as close. It is, well, we're going to turn down the speed so you can see these planets in motion. It has no atmosphere. It is 1.28 Earth masses, so it is not a small planet by any measure. But let's see, Uranus is 0.1 Earth masses. Yeah, so Uranus is a small planet, even though it's Venus style. Willow is the big planet. Anyway, the next planet from Polaris is Twim, which is a, yes, I am certain has a moon. I call this Rotmancot, something about that. Leisure, you know. This is the moon around Twim, and Twim itself is relatively unremarkable. It is not as large as, what did I call it? Willow, right? I feel like I have a Tobuscus in here somewhere, even though that means something, and I'm pretty sure it means something sus, but I don't know what it means because I don't give a shit. Anyway, yeah, that's Twim. Does it have it has an atmosphere? I gave this shithole an atmosphere. Are you kidding me? Right, whatever. Tan Mars. Yeah, Tan Mars, but big. And then the next object from the star is not a normal planet. It is a comet called Reckon. Now, for some reason, Reckon has snow. I don't know why, but Reckon is a comet orbiting Polaris, and it should arrive. Okay, let's see. It is over here, and then its orbital period is 69.8 years. So it should arrive in 60 years from now. Kind of like how Halley's Comet only arrives once every 76 years or something. I don't know. Anyway, this is the planet with life in the solar system. As you can see, it has city lights, which is an appearance option if you decide to give it city lights. Mine is set on illuminate if habitable, so you know this planet can and does support life scientifically. That's what I love about this game, is that it is scientifically accurate and it allows you to do cool shit. Anyway, this is Semete. On this planet are the Symmetrians, a humanoid-style race, presumably with mostly red skin. The planet is very rocky, flat in many parts, but otherwise terrestrial, and just normally terrestrial. It's got seas. It's got pretty big seas. It's a continental planet, as you might be able to tell. I think this area could be a marsh. This area is more like a wetland right there. Then you got a sea here. Then you have a whole ocean, the Southern Ocean. It's got an Antarctica-style area down here, but it's much bigger. Let's see. There we have an object. There's a lot of life in the north. The north on these planets usually is the most, like, look at this. Almost exactly at the dividing line right here. Northern Hemisphere continent, almost exactly. Then you got this continent, which is equatorial, and then you got these, this is like the size of New Zealand because this planet is smaller. It's got 0.7, it's a very light planet. It's dense. Well, it's not dense. It is the opposite of dense. What are you sending me? Join VC. No. I am done with your shit. Ayo, come back. Fine! Fine, I'll join your... I'm in your fucking VC.
Hey, he's back!
Yeah, I'm back. What? I'm doing a tour of my system and you guys
Bro, I
are
want to
being
show you
dumb.
some memes. You have to react them to on your live stream. Okay,
This isn't my reaction channel. That doesn't exist. Fake news.
Alright. Okay, where's my meme again?
I don't know. Show me later.
Okay, not
this
that
is
one,
supposed
not
to
that
be
one.
a chill stream. You guys are being loud. I will leave.
Okay. Crap, what was it? React to the video I just sent you. React to the video I sent you.
No. Goodbye. Alright, I'm not doing that until after the stream. Oh wait, yeah, this is the planet. It's pretty standard temperature, as you may be able to tell. It's got it's pretty standard right there. 0.7 size there. Okay, so what this means, if it has high mass. Okay, the reason why the mass and the radius are different is because physical size is not the same as mass. If you look at the composition, it's got visually a bit closer to what Earth is. Here's the thing. Semete, oh, and by the way, here's the moon Pylos, which is so tan it almost looks orange, as opposed to our gray moon. Here, wait, let me put a side-by-side comparison of our moon to Pylos. It's about the same, it's slightly bigger than the moon, but instead of being a shithole, it's gray. I mean, instead of being gray, it's not a shithole, it's tan. I like Pylos. Anyway, this is the planet with life. However, millions of years in the past, a few billion, actually. Don't mind this very low time counter. A few billion years in the past, Semete was formed from a binary. What was the second half of that binary? Well, it was Aegisthus. And during that primordial period, these two planets were called Aegisthus Duos. And here you have Aegisthus right now. It used to be where Semete is now, but somehow Aegisthus got kicked back further than Semete did, even though it is 17 times the mass of Earth. This is a immensely large terrestrial planet. It is a super Earth. It is fucking enormous. What is the mass of Neptune? It's comparable to Neptune right here. I'm just gonna put this object at still because I want to figure out, like, how massive Neptune is. Neptune 17.1, 17.3. Aegisthus is more massive than the planet of Neptune. This planet is gigantic, and the reason why Neptune was physically bigger apparently is because, you know, density is the thing. Like, the more matter crushed into a smaller space means more density. This has a radius of about the size of Earth. I'm just gonna increase it. That probably did nothing. Time was paused anyway. You better not have any hydrogen. I'm gonna slow time down really far. We do have another save, but I just want to be sure that I don't fuck up the planet. No, 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 no. You're going down to 16, buddy. You're not dealing with more of this. I'm not dealing with more of this shit from you. You are locked, and your size is increasing. All right. Apparently, your North Pole is wild, but I'm just going to vaporize all. You shouldn't even have any snow. I don't know how you have snow. But yeah, this is Aegisthus Duos, and it has Natili, which is a very tiny moon that orbits in a pretty eccentric orbit. You know, it's pretty egg-shaped, if you ask me. It looks most like an egg from anything we've seen, other than, well, including the comet, because the comet is too wild. I think Reckon is evaporating something into space. I'm gonna have to look into that. Yeah, it's having some trails. Okay. Yeah, so Aegisthus and Semete formed from the same material, and this was a really dense solar system. In the canon of this universe, which includes a whole bunch of shit, this universe, during the merge of matter and antimatter, for any nerds who want the stats, the matter and antimatter obviously annihilated each other, but much more of the antimatter was condensed into primordial black holes before it came into contact with normal matter. And that was a really interesting balance, because since much more of the matter was converged into primordial black holes, a lot more of the stuff in the universe existed rather than pure energy, cosmic background radiation. So, see right here, Polaris formed with a lot more material, because the entire universe had about 4 times more matter, had 4 times more mass in it than in our universe. And that mass was in the form of normal matter and in primordial black holes, which in that universe acts as dark matter. Dark matter is like a really interesting concept, because like nobody knows what dark matter is in our universe. Papa Moth. What the fuck do you want? Text to me. Okay. Nope, I accidentally minimized Discord. I just want to click off the window. Okay, yeah, so this solar system formed with 4 times the mass. So, it had 4 times the material. No. Had 4 times the material. So, yeah. A lot of the material was condensed into a yeastus. And a tiny... I'm blocking... Oh, no, wait, I'm muting texts. I'm not going to block them. I'm going to mute them until I turn... for 1 hour. Text, be quiet. Anyway, how? I block. Shut. Okay, yeah, that's that. I'm trying to figure out where I was. Yeah, that is the reason why that planet can form so large. It is a monumentous, immense astronomical object. I mean, it is an astronomical object, but it's much bigger than Earth. Here is Earth, for example. This planet is really dense still. What is the density of the planet? That is a lot of density. And what is the composition of it? You should be way wider. I'll give you a bigger atmosphere to compensate, but come on, dude. You gotta be wider than this. Like 7 Earth masses at least. Dude. Alright, then we're gonna bump up the atmosphere mass by a lot. Not by that much. Come on now. By about that much. The planet looks relatively cloudy, but not too terribly so. So the interesting thing here is that Aegisthus got a lot of the material in the solar system, but Semete got a lot of water, even though it didn't get as much physical stuff. So in comparison, here, and let me just save this other object here. That's not Fawn yet. We're getting to Fawn. We're gonna call this Aegisthus 2, and then we're going to save the object. Save, and we're gonna change the name back to Aegisthus. Anyway, let's go back over to Semete, and then let's get a comparison of the, like, mass of the objects. Let's go to my objects, Aegisthus. Yeah, this thing is... look at this. This is absurd. Hold on. This planet is absurd now. How? This far exceeds what I originally had planned for these 2 objects. This is, like... just bullshit at this point. This shouldn't even be like a thing. It is, but it shouldn't be a thing. Okay, get out of here. Thank you for your participation. Participation. Anyway. Over out here we got fawn, and yes, drum. No, what? What happened to drum? I had fawn and drum. Okay, I'm changing the name. Taskus. Your name is no longer Taskus, your name is Drum. And then your name is Fonks. No, your name is still gonna be Fawn. I like Fawn and Drum. And then what was your name? Taswin? Okay, which moon was confusing? Was it this one? It was this one. This had the Ratman cat. Alright, you know what? I actually like Ratman cat. I'm gonna keep that. But I want a Eustis to have a new moon. This is like lore happening right here. This is like something physically being witnessed by you guys. Random small moon orbit. How large compared to this other object? Let's see. Just to get a sense of scale here. Okay, maybe a bigger moon. Maybe a bigger moon. Buddy? Bigger moon. Okay. No, smaller moon. Okay, well, Jesus Christ, not that small. Come on, bigger. Think big. Think monumentous. Bigger. Bigger. Not big enough. That's big enough. That's big enough. Don't do anything. No. Xander, don't turn it off. Are you kidding me? Stop. Xander, why do we got a feud right now? I'm trying to make a cool star system. And I would not like you to be not cool. And you're being not cool. Stop. That's it. Stop. 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 Taskist. There we go. We got the moon back, and this is actually a more interesting looking object. I could call it mint, but that's probably a trope. So I'm just gonna call it gum. Oh, are you kidding me? It's water? Well then, fuck off. And I'm making this a little bit bluer. A little bit bluer. How do I... Okay, that's wetter. That looks wetter. I want the surface to look like it was wet. And that is what it looks like now. So, yeah, pretty cool. Although, the actual tilt of a Eustis is really big. So I'm going, it's a lot. So I'm going to incline the orbit. Change this around. Incline it further. Still not satisfied, huh? Alright, you know what? You know what? I've just about had it with you. Yeah, I really have. Buddy. Calm yourself. Okay, there we go. that is an orbit. I like it. Best part is it doesn't fuck with this one because it's just a tiny moon. How big is this moon though? What if I wanted to make it like, oh, I don't know, a bit bigger? Turn off this. Okay. As time goes on, this orbit won't be changed much. Sanders listening to something in the background. I love this man. Alright. So you just saw that. Fawn and Drum are beating like the beat of a drum. You know, just casually as time goes on. Fun fact, these planets are supposed to be tidally locked to each other, but they're slightly off. Which, you know, I'm fine with that being in the canon. They can be almost tidally locked to each other. Anyway, this is the monster of the star system. It's not as massive as Jupiter, but it is, in all senses, a pretty big beast. And I kind of want it to be as massive as Jupiter. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to increase... And let's just make a save of the star system right now. Save, Mach 2, replace. All we did was add another object and change the mass of Aegistus. Every time we go through this, I revise it more and more. Okay. The reason why that is a problem is because when I do that, the orbits distort. So since this star system has a bit more matter, I'm going to make this object 1.66 Jupiters. We're going to go to each object and we're going to get their paracenters back into position. So apocenter lock, paracenter increase. Yep, that's about normal. And we're gonna push them back a little bit more. We're completely messing with the moons now. Like completely. So I'm just gonna do the traditional moons first. Unicil needs to be pushed back a bit. Paracenter. There, that is good. And Melg. Okay, now this is the hard one. Doppler is a moon with a moon of its own. And if I try to mess with it too much, it's gonna have some consequences. So I need to try to get its orbit back up to stability while keeping this moon. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna delete this moon right now. I'm going to mess with, not Reckon, I'm gonna Reckon is shedding a tail right now. It's coming back into the system. Okay. Paracenter distance increase to be about here. How far out can we have an object from Callus now? We could have an object really far. All right, let's put Doppler in a much more distant orbit because, to be fair, a lot of moons around gas giants are distant. We just don't like to think of them as distant since they're moons. Anyway, so that's about the distance I want to work with here. How far can we still make it? We have a lot of room to work with. I'm going to make Doppler about almost twice as far as it is right now. So paracenter distance, that's about almost double. And then I'm going to decrease that to where it's like here. And now, it should orbit normally, albeit really slowly. It should be tight enough around the gas giant so the simulation is going too slow anyway, since we have so many objects here. Last thing I want to mess with is these asteroid moons, which need to be further out, because at this rate they're going to be destroyed. Because that gets like inches from the surface right there. So we're going to have the pericenter be exaggerated because that's just fun. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, epicenter is locked. Okay. Closer than Owen. This is Owen, right? Yeah, Owen. And then Pizzazz is going to be a more circular orbit. Argument of pericenter. No, not argument. Epicenter distance and pericenter distance. More circular between these two orbits. Inclined. And eccentric. So even when it crosses with these two planets, it won't matter much. No. It's going to be in between. It's going to cut through these two orbits right here. And the epicenter distance is going to be increased. No, lock it. Epicenter distance is increased. Argument of pericenter somewhat matches this. That's pretty good. And now we're going to lock this one, unlock this one, decrease that slowly. So that now these two objects have a point of origin, and we're going to make these closer still. Argument of, no, longitude, no. Yeah, so now they appear to almost cross directly with each other. They don't, which isn't the goal. But they get pretty close to each other at multiple points. Like here, this stretch, that's where the orbits basically almost overlap. Anyway, now we can make the inclination different. So I'm going to have it be less inclined. And I'm going to have it go less out there. Like I'm going to have it go further out. I'm gonna decrease that. So the lore here is that Pizzazz and Equil originate from a collision between two moons, and that moon now exists as Taswin. But we're gonna get to Taswin in a second. I got a lot of lore here stocked up. So another piece of information from Callus. There's life in the system around Semete. And that life calls themselves the Symmetrians, and they are a feudal species like humans. In fact, they were about to have a global conflict until, mysteriously, they got signals, radio waves, emanating from somewhere in the vicinity of Gen. Actually, basically from Gen, which they were. So they were like, what the hell is going on? And so they decided to investigate Gen, and we'll get to that. But essentially, without spoiling too much, there was life. And obviously, and they decided to meet around Callus, named after an astronaut from the, well, I guess they have cosmonaut-style suits, so I guess I'm going to call them cosmonauts. A cosmonaut from that star system, the homeworld, which is called Texit, which is a moon around another gas giant, get into it, that cosmonaut died. They were the first cosmonaut to go into space, and they died during re-entry because they didn't know enough about space to make a mission successful. So in honor, they before they died, they discovered this gas giant around Polaris, Callus, as it eclipsed, because it's a pretty large planet now. So both worlds decided that it would be appropriate to name this planet Callus Dopper. And so this is the name, this is right, Callus, and then over here is Dopper. And as a little unknown thing until recently, lore-wise, Dopper has a moon. A moon has a moon. I know it's crazy. And that moon is Dingbat. Here's the oh god, I missed it. Here's the Dingbat moon. How far can we have it now? We can have it pretty far now. But I'm not going to have it pretty far. I'm going to have it about here. And then we're going to increase the eccentricity once again. Playtime. Oh, slow down. Slow the fuck down there, buddy. Right, that's the eccentricity. So we're going to increase these inclinations, sorry. Longitude of ascending node, somewhat match this world. And that is Dingbat right there. They're not really binary because the gas giant disturbs them too much. But it's pretty good. And as you can see, these two objects are made of the same material because of their general look and color palettes. So they're black on the surface and orange underneath. I think Dingbat's poles show evidence of this, but you can kind of see it here. Now let me go to the little map here. Yeah, you can see it on the pole, Dingbat. Alright. Dingbat was unknown until recently by these guys when they went to the gas giant system for the first time to meet with these aliens, because it was easiest for both of them to meet around such a large gravity field. Let me remind you, objects can have a semi-stable orbit up to, like, I assume here. So for these guys, which are a literal star away, it isn't that far away. I mean, it's not even it's almost 0.1 light years away. So it takes like a month or two for radio waves to travel. But no, for the speed of light to travel, like a month or so. Anyway, I feel like Dingbat will become eccentric on its own, and I don't want to mess with it. Because an orbit that's too eccentric could cause trouble. So instead I'm just going to go to the eccentricity. Yeah, the eccentricity is increasing periodically. Hopefully it'll be stable. Oh wait, yeah, that's the lore of the Callus gas giant system. Those are all the significant moons. Obviously, the music is getting pretty loud. Obviously, lore-wise, the gas giant has. Here, let me mess with the bands real quick. Lore-wise, the system has more interesting stuff. Just to break up the mono bands a little bit so that they become interesting. Anyway, let's have a tour of these inner moons. The only interesting inner moon here is Owen, because Owen is an ice moon, really similar to Enceladus. Here, let me drop Enceladus by it for comparison. Europa. It doesn't have Enceladus in this, I guess, but it's larger than Europa, and it has more water. It has water. There's a little sub-ocean right there. And the whole of the surface is frozen because it's way too far from the sun. But it is an ocean moon nonetheless, orbiting Callus. And it's not quite, you know, it's not quite a, I forgot what I was going to say. It's not quite something. But it's definitely something, if that makes sense. Oh, hey, Pesaz is at its closest point. And Reckon is actually going away from the stars, so I was wrong earlier. It's not at its closest approach. Anyway, Unisil, right here, reminds me of a pencil because it is a really dark moon. Anyway, that's Unisil, and I guess the rotations of some objects can be slower. Anyway, Melg is like, well, for some reason, Melg is really small. Why is Melg so small? How large is this planet? Why are these moons so small? This one is, okay, what are they compared to the moon? Okay, 0.43 moons, moon 0.9 moons, 1.89 moons. You know what? You can be doubled because you're the farthest. What are you compared to Earth? 0.04. So they're really small and compared to Earth, but you know they're pretty dense. You know, they're airless and they have interesting color palettes. This is similar to Callisto in our solar system, except it is the largest moon. Unicell is similar to Ganymede, except it's dark. Like, it is a dark moon, as you can obviously see. That's only one side of it, though. The other side is pretty light, but otherwise, dark moon. So it's got a bright face and it's got a dark face. Oh, looking at the physical map of this moon, I'm noticing something really interesting about, like, the geography of it. That is wild, how it just blends around itself. Okay, so apparently apparently Unicell is tectonically active, otherwise there wouldn't be a gradient like that around it. So that's interesting. Unicell could have been a continental moon if it had water, which it doesn't. And then Pizzazz is a circular asteroid. Well, an almost perfectly circular asteroid. As you can see, it's got some rough edges. Hold on. Question, what time would you end the stream? Because I'm clearly fucked. I'm still not sleepy. Gonna listen to your stream for a while. You know, in a while. Ah! Get out of my face. I missed a call from Pancake. Come on, Pancakes. Honestly. Anyway, yeah, that is this object. Pizzazz. I like the name Pizzazz. I really like it. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to admit it, but that's the whole Callus system. Now it's a big gas giant. So I'm going to wait until I've done a bit. Like I've done the whole tour, and then I'm going to make a Mach 3 model of this system. What?
I'm gonna have some cocoa.
Okay. Alright, yeah, so the last planet... Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Oh, excuse me. My sneezing is really weird. I've been sneezing a lot. Probably because my nose is, like, dusty. I don't know what my nose is doing. My nose is doing something strange. Anyway. The last planet in the first star system, hello, is Taswin. And this is the ejected moon of Callus. Where are you going? Oh, okay. Look at this. Look at this moon. You can tell. I'll just wait a second. You can tell this is like a really deep pit here. Look at all these impact scars around it. Yeah, Taswin has a giant impact face there. The fun fact, this is the as you might be able to tell, this is the exact same object that I took from the collision. That collision was unplanned when I was creating this system for the first time. I think Callus, Aegistus Duos, not Willow, Irvis, no, maybe one of these two. Twim was an older one. Fawn was an, okay, well, lore-wise, Callus was the first planet to form, and then Aegistus Duos, and then the other ones, because Aegistus has a fuck ton of mass. But when I was creating the system, Callus was one of the first ones I put down. It wasn't the first. The first was Aegistus Duos, because I had to make sure that orbit was stable. I had to get all the moons right. It was a really weird first couple months, which, you know, I didn't edit it every day, and I didn't even edit it for a few hours, but I popped in here and there editing it. So for the first few months of just on and off editing, it was chaos. But now it's a stable system, almost. I'm sure there are still things that need to be worked out, but planet systems like Twim and Drum, Fawn and Drum, sorry. I think Aegistus is a unstable system, and Semete might be. I don't know how Irvis and Willow will interact with each other. Callus, I want to say is stable, but honestly, with Dingbat around Doppler, I don't know. But here we have Taswin, and some of the objects kicked into orbit from its collision. And yeah, it's the same object that. Okay, I keep skipping over the story. I had this moon around Callus, and I had a smaller moon also around Callus, and I didn't know much about the orbit mechanics of Space Engine at the time, so it's like I could have these two right here. Apparently, I couldn't. The smaller moon. Oh, all right then. Well, guess you guys are gonna look at a animation of the whole of the SAR system for a while. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna walk my dog. I'll be right back. Right back. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. So anyway, yeah, tasks went. I'm back from walking my dog. Yeah, so this didn't understand how orbits worked, crashed into each other, got a whole bunch of these asteroids around. I think okay. These fragments were real fragments that I forced into an orbit around this thing. Here we go. Pittigrew, Eisenhower, Bon, and Song are all asteroid moons of Tasman, which has a gigantic impact crater accompanied by scars from its collision. You can tell that the collision happened from there, and then these rays sort of are around the planet. Continue to exist. It's honestly incredible. Anyway, yeah, that is Taswen in its entirety. I think Reckon is doing, yeah, it's doing pretty shit, if I am any the wiser. So let's see. No, don't crash the game. Don't crash the game. A couple thousand at a time. This should increase performance dramatically, even though they technically don't exist. Okay, so what? F12? Really? Okay then. Whoa, there we go. The comet is dying out. Oh, no. I don't know how I got those three, but how am I getting these three? Okay, something weird's going on here with them, with the comet. Yeah, it's like being all stupid. Okay. You know what, that's completely fine. The comet is approaching the end of its period anyway, so we don't really have to... let's not worry about that. thing we do want to worry about, not even worry really, is the Gen star system. Gen, 0.6 times the mass of the sun. The big step to the side from... Oh! I was making this star system. I had it made... Okay, I had the star system already made. But I got bored and stopped, like, the continuity of it. So I made it... Like, I made the new... Like, this is the... Like, I can't speak. This is the third iteration of the entire star system. I stopped with this planet. Okay, I'm gonna call it Flunksadunk. Flunksadunk. Yes, Flunksadunk. That is the gas giant Flunksadunk. It has a interesting lower atmosphere of slight hues of green. I don't know how these moons are being the way they are, but for some reason they're preferring the light from Polaris. Yeah. That shadow is coming from this moon, and it ends from behind there, and there's Polaris. Yeah. This shouldn't be happening, bud. You wanna explain to me why the fuck this is happening? You wanna explain that to me? You wanna update the game, buddy? Okay, I don't care that much anyway. Oh, I like this moon. I was gonna delete it, but yeah, this moon can get the fuck out of here. And this one... Well, let's see. You look interesting. You are the exact same, but worse. Horta. You better be interesting. You're not interesting. Okay, so far these two moons exist. I'm fine having these moons just kind of exist right now on their own, but let's have the main tour of this, the only interesting object right now. Nalia. And Nalia has 3 moons with all pretty inclined orbits. I want to fix that, actually. I want to fix that here. Let's change the argument of ubiquity to be over there. Lessen the ubiquity so that it's almost perfectly flat. Let's change this argument of no. Longitude of ascending node to there. And then let's do the same for Cillian, so that these 3 moons are pretty consistent. Eccentricity, inclination, argument, longitude of ascending node, argument of very center. Nope, longitude of ascending node. And then increase inclination. It's still the most inclined moon, although it's from this way. Anyway, yeah, it's time to explain these 3 moons. So, Anai, or One, or I call it Anai, I guess. It is a small moon. It is the physical size of, I think, our moon, maybe? Yeah, it is a bit larger than our moon. When you look at it in that context. Here's Texit. Texit is the other planet with life. Yeah. It has normal city lights because on this, and the city lights appear in the daytime because for some reason the game thinks that the light is coming from Polaris. Probably because that's the root object in this entire thing. It's the first object placed down. And it's what Gen orbits around. So, of course the game would think that. Although Gen is a star, and it's the parent body of Texit. So I feel like Texit should have, like, lights on in this dark, as well as if Polaris was bright enough, like, in this area too, although that would already exist, but, like, maybe, you know, I don't know. If this was darker and that was brighter, basically if it had 2 rays of light, they would be in the, like, ray of light, 3/4 of the planet are filled. This 4th would be the only part illuminated. That's what I think should happen, and it's not. And it would be such an easy fix. I don't know how to code, but I think in principle it would be such an easy fix. And it's not being fixed. So, that sucks. Anyway, yeah, that's... well, that's not even Texit. I haven't explained any of these moons except their size. Here's Cillian. Let's just give a quick overview of Cillian. Cillian is, like old Earth. It's not as massive as Earth, but it is like old Earth, and it's slightly larger than Texas. Although, no, yeah, it's slightly larger than Texas. It's got something of an atmosphere. I don't know if its atmosphere is as thick as Texas. Let's take a look. Atmosphere is 0.735. 0. Yeah, it doesn't have that much of an atmosphere compared to Earth. Anyway, let me explain the lore of this entire thing. So, Nalia, let's see. Nalia was not the first planet to form, object to form. That was Fluxodunk. But here's the interesting thing about Nalia. Look at its composition. It's got a lot of water, and then it's got silicate and iron, and then a bit of hydrogen. This is not a normal gas giant. There's a secret about Nalia, and that it is a hypothetical type of planet that I've only seen portrayed once, and that is in Outer Wilds, although it's smaller scale, so it works. This planet is a bit interesting in that it's got a really thick hydrogen atmosphere. Like a really thick hydrogen atmosphere. And I would mess with it a little bit. But honestly, it's so large scale that even that doesn't make much difference. But yeah, you would think this is a normal gas giant, but it's not really a normal gas giant. I feel like it would be more pale. I feel like the blues might have to be more pale scientifically. Not at the poles can be whatever they want. There is hydrogen in the atmosphere. I guess there's a bit of methane as well, which is why it's blue and purple. You can see it's got a really dark blue band here. Stuff's going on in my house. A bit of stuff. You hear the noises in the background. You just enjoy the sights, I guess. Yeah, you can enjoy these sights. Easy. guys quiet down. Hello. Test the mic. I don't know if I tested the mic. Hello. Yeah. Okay. Good. And well, yeah, as you can see, I like this planet. Shut up. Yeah, you better shut up. Anyway, that is the lore of these 3 planets. Well, I didn't even say the lore. Okay. This planet, One, has a relatively unremarkable history, other than that it has an atmosphere despite being so small, and it looks pretty because of its chemical properties. Nalia has a thin layer of hydrogen. Despite being a gas giant, it's mostly water. Take a look at this thing here. Composition, yeah, mostly water. Which means it's got thick skies. It's always stormy. There's a planet under there, although it's not really a planet and more just water. Texit is the big boy right here. Okay. So Texit is not the largest moon, but it is the one with life. Because, as you can see, the orbit here takes an interesting turn, where as you go around the gas giant, you get closer and farther than the star. Now, originally, this wouldn't be, I mean, normally this wouldn't be like an insane thing, but this is a small star system. So, yeah, when objects go closer to the star, they usually become warmer since they have like a, well, let's see, what is the orbital period? Orbital period is like, yeah, it's 3 days. Which means the orbit does not get affected as much, and the planet is now mostly day, side, night, which is interesting. But yeah, Ane is not large enough to support life, and it doesn't have any water. Texit does have water. Now here's the thing. On Texit, there's a sea. I don't know where it is, but there's a sea called the Sandbox Sea. And that sea was formed from an impact from an object that was called the... Go to my history on this browser to see where is the tab of the Google Doc. A drift timeline. There we go. What did I call the object? Wait for the Google Doc to load. To Elmad Portus, the Billion Celebration, galaxies become frequent, the lurkers divide, the universe began. Okay. The real timeline. First galaxies, subspatial storm, remnants, the Jedum, the Orion, Age of Starlight, again, the Great War, Cracklebod is what I called it. An object called Cracklebod fucking pummeled this planet. Now, the physical pummel doesn't, like the crater doesn't really exist. Although, I feel like it would be in this area, the Sandbox Sea, right here, in the north. And then, yeah, that would be where the main character, the protagonist, grows up. And their civilization has used the Sandbox Sea to mine for minerals. It's green because it's covered in dense vegetation. It's a jungle forest planet. So it's got a thick humidity. It's usually raining. I thought that was an aurora for a second. God damn it. Yeah. No, that was Nalia. And then Cillian. Cillian is a sad story because it is on the cusp of supporting life. It has everything it needs. Honestly, it could support life if it was seed bombed. Like, it's completely habitable right now. And it is... lore-wise, being terraformed. What? There's a dryer as well in the background. Don't mind that. This planet, it has storms. It could support life, but it doesn't. Why doesn't the planet support life? Well, is it purely by chance. This moon is perfectly habitable, but it just doesn't have life. That's it. It just doesn't. It has all the right conditions. Like, look at it. Look at this planet. It's just stone. It's just mushy stone and water, a habitable atmosphere, albeit slightly thinner than on Texas. It's completely habitable. It's got good seasons, even though it's got more of a seasonal push than Texas, an orbital period of 8, almost 9 days. It's like a week. Seasonal fluctuation of a week would be more stable than on Texas. Give short scale seasons, but it doesn't have life. Why? Because it just got unlucky. Life didn't start on the planet. If it did, it would be completely fine. It just didn't start. So it's bad luck. Damn. Sucks. But Cillian will be seed bombed by Texas. It's really, really unlucky that this planet doesn't have life, because Texas is a closer planet. When Texas got fucking destroyed by, what was it called? Cracklebot. When it got hit by the Cracklebot, panspermia should have kicked in, and objects from Texas containing bacteria should have landed on Cillian. And remnants did land on all 3 moons from the collision between Texas and the Cracklebot, and I presume from Fluxadunk, but it just didn't have life yet, so it didn't flourish. Cillian is a sad story of unlucky circumstances. Despite being completely capable of sustaining life, it doesn't. Anyway, it's not that bad, because now Texas doesn't have to worry about disrupting a whole global ecosystem, and they wouldn't do that anyway, because they aren't really like humans. Symmetrians in the Polaris system are more like humans than the Texafolk. And back to the thing. The reason why this planet has orange city lights, kind of yellow, but mostly orange, isn't because I didn't forget to change them. Semete has blue city lights. These city lights are red because they're not really lights, they're more like lanterns or campfires, because this is a civilization that doesn't really do too well. It advanced in a very different direction. It entered the age of spaceflight, and it started to colonize all 3 of these moons, One and Cillian, as well as, I suppose, Texas, even though it was already inhabited by them. But, and it was them who accidentally reached out to Polaris and the Symmetrians, and they responded with radio waves, and so it was like 1 month communication gaps. So it was kind of interesting. And then they coordinated to meet along with them around their moon, because they have the capability with their 2 gas giants to make it using a gravity system. That's what they do. They go from Texas, slingshot around a planet here, slingshot around a couple moons, and then they slingshot around Fluxadunk and a couple of its moons to get all the way to Polaris. Using vast amounts of energy, they make it to Polaris. And then they break into an orbit around Callus using aerobrakes, which is really dangerous to do. But they do it, and they manage to come into contact with the Symmetrians around Doppler. So that is certainly interesting. However, they aren't at all like humans. They are culturally almost completely different. They more mirror early humans, even in the late stage. Like, they're in the space age. They send radio signals to space. They colonize 2 other planets, and yet they don't really have capitalism on the planet. There's not really such a thing as money on the planet. Everything is kind of, it's not really capitalist, but it's more capitalist than it's more communist than capitalist. It's not really either of the two, but it's more communist than capitalist. There's no real governments, because why? There's more like community and official. No laws need to be made because none are broken. It's basically like a good role model for what a civilization should be. Anyway, that is Texas. And then Fluxadunk is just the planet that I decided to name Fluxadunk because that sounds beautiful. It's got 2 moons right now. These are default names. I don't like the default names because they look dumb. I want to change them. But I will do that later because the stream is, let's let's see how long it is right now. 2 hours long. Wow. That is an old stream. Well, I'll certainly.
Sander, come here.
Okay, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna change the green South Pole to something more realistic. Anyway, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Thank you guys for tuning into the stream. Animation creations. Hello. I never realized you joined the stream. Thank you for joining the stream. Anyway, yeah, that is cool. Yeah. That's about it. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you in the next stream, whatever that may be. And I am the outs.